People, welcome to this tutorial. Today we are going to be making a duplicate frame in Clip Studio Paint. Now, many of you probably watched a lot of tutorials on this, but in this tutorial, I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible, but also, one thing to keep in mind. So, to make a duplicate frame, normally in Clip Studio Paint, I don't know, but for some reason it's like this. Let's just draw something on this frame. We're gonna click Control C, Control V, and we're gonna have to go here, blah blah blah, and then click 2, specify, yeah. And that's kind of, you might be thinking that's a short process, right? But in truth, it's gonna take a lot longer when you're doing that in a mass amount of frames, like when you're doing it every single time you need a frame. So I'm gonna show you how to break this down and kind of, simplify it for you. Now, this might take a little bit of extra time, so you might be wondering if it's really worth it. But trust me, it's going to be worth it because it's going to make sure that you only need to do this at the beginning. So, let's start. So, we're going to go here to auto action. I'm just going to drag this out. And usually it should look like this. I'm going to add right here, create new auto action set. We actually do not need to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. To call this set 1. And then let's say tutorial set. Now I want you to follow this carefully because if you make a single mistake, then it's gonna mess up the entire thing. So we're gonna hit the start to record auto action right here. And then let's get started. Click here and we're gonna click insert frame. And then number of frames 1. Okay, and there you go. Right here, insert frame should appear right here. And basically what that does is it inserts one more frame right in front. So it basically inserted a frame on number 2 and it pushed 3 back here. And it pushed the frame on number 2 back here. Okay, so now go to animation and move frame. Go to next frame. And that's what you're going to need to hit. Alright, so we're going to go to right here and click duplicate layer. And basically what that does is it duplicates the layer inside the animation folder. So now we're going to rename this layer. So go to layer settings, change name, and we're going to name this to 0. Because right here in the hierarchy, none of these layers are 0. It starts at 1 and it goes up. And 1, 2A, and then it just goes right back up. So basically, that helps a lot with the animation. So let's go up to animation. And then we're going to go to edit track. And then we're going to go down to assign cell to frame. We're going to click on 0. And then one more time, we're going to go to edit track, rename in timeline order. What that does is it names it from 0 to 2. It renames it in the timeline order. Alright, now tap stop and we should have this set. So let's try this. We're going to draw something here. Click the play button. As you can see, we need to click it twice. I have no idea why. We might have a little bit of bugs. And to fix the bug, I'm going to show you something. It's really cool, and it should help you. So right now we have insert frame, go to next frame, change editing layer, duplicate layer, change layer name, assign to cell frame, and then rename in timeline order. Now, apparently, that is not supposed to happen. So what we're going to do is go here. It says go to next frame, change editing layer. So right here, we're going to need to change this. We're going to click here and then go to animation, edit track. Move frame, and then next frame. And there you go. Let's click stop and as you can see, it works. So we just had to do a little bug fixing there, but as you can see now, it works. Now when you're undoing these, it's gonna show 0, and then it's gonna go back to, it's gonna select it, go to 0, and then it's gonna go back. So it takes a little long to undo, but eventually you'll get the hang of it, and you'll eventually get used to this. So yeah, so basically what we did here is we learned to use auto actions, and yeah, we learned to do all of this stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and I will see you in the next one.